two sets over there where it's quiet. I'll park the puppy here in the shade and I'm going to have a look. Sit there, dog. Sit there. There. Yeah, you. Sit there. Nothing. Both traps are still intact. Amazing when there's goats going past here like there are. Anyway, the dog's just bailed this little goat up. Looks like he's been mauled around the back legs. He looks to be all real badly bitten around the scrotum, or bleeding around the back end. So, poor old fella. He comes out near the shore. I'll try and rescue him, but he might be too far gone. Right, I had to shoot this little fella. He's too far damaged to survive. The dogs had chewed his tail off, chewed both sides of his back legs, on the top of his back leg by his tail, and then they've chewed and ripped the bottom end out of his scrotum. And yeah, this is classic. This is classic goat damage that the wild dogs, dingoes, inflict on goats. And people say, oh yeah, they're an introduced species, all the rest of it. Yeah, all righto, so's the dingo introduced. They just got here earlier, that's all. These are stock animals, ear tag in its ear. There's people, you know, trying to look after these animals. This exclusion fence that's around this property here, what it would cost is just mind-blowing. But the landowners went to the problem of putting this fence in to try and control wild dogs and kangaroos and pigs, just because of this. And if they didn't, there would be none left. If they didn't, there would be no goats left here at all. There would be no calves left. A lot of people say that the dogs will create a balance. Yeah, if there's a balance everywhere around it. And this might work out in your really remote places, and this is quite remote here, some would argue, but it's still got the influence from the mines. I can see mines from here, yeah, at night, the lights on the mines, people in the towns, domestic dogs. There's one here I'd like to catch. It's got a foot on it. It's just massive footprint. Yeah, unfortunately this is reality. What are you doing in there, crow? I knew it had to be something to get their interest. I don't know what a crow has done, got in under the pile of logs there. Anyway. Now I don't altogether like crows, but this little fella, he's probably not doing any harm around here at all. He eats a lot of insects and bugs and stuff like that needs to be eaten. You can see there's no damage on his feet. Legs aren't broken. He's just held there by that foot leg hold. And I think if I just let you go, if I let that beak go, you'll bite me for sure. Right? If I let you go, I bet you'll fly away, won't you? Okay? A youngster, aren't you? You're not going to fly away even. You just can't believe your lucky day, can you? Hey? You believe your lucky day? Quick. This is the track that had all those dingo tracks on it. It was just laced. You couldn't fit another track on it. I think they've gone from here, they've gone somewhere else. So I wouldn't be surprised if the two we caught the other day together were part of this pack, but they're like 10 k's away. Yep. I'm dragging that little goat behind us now. in an attempt to get these dogs to come back on the line if they are. If they're here, crossing over, to give them to follow along. We'll try and get another 5 or 6 k's further down the track before we set it up. We've got only a little bit of time before dark now. It looks like a bit of cold weather out in the south. The north has got a bit of cloud, but down south is a big band. Might be some cold stuff coming. That's where I'm heading next week. I'm heading down into New South Wales, so it's going to be 80 degrees. Good morning, everyone. The team and I are up here outside of Barcolden, or Barkey, as most people call it. Beautiful part of the country, it really is, and great people, great proper Aussie bush characters up here. I just love it. So look at it, it's just an expanse of like, it looks like dry, flat, sort of featureless country, but when you get here, it's just beautiful. There's a sheer beauty to this country. If you could like, share and subscribe, write a comment, all that's all good stuff. And I'll be trying to put as much stuff up on Patreon, our Patreon, McGhee's Campfire site as I can. Yeah, please join in. I'm going to try and put it all there for free. It was suggested that I put it up there and put a charge on it, and only the people that pay get to see the content. Well, I'm sick of being extorted by everybody in this world and trying to extort people, coerce, force, bribe, threaten. I'm sick of it. I'm over it. So I'm not going to join in on those ranks. I'll put up whatever I can for free. If you feel like getting behind us and chucking a few dollars behind us, Judy and I will really appreciate it. And Brandon, and Mossy, little Quilt, and Bungie, the whole team. But if you don't, well, that's all good. I'll share it with you for free and ask nothing in return. So, yeah. Hope you enjoy this series as well. Kitty, 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 kitty. Cat tracks. Not what we want, but I'll take a cat. Yep, we can catch a cat down here. People often ask me how I get my dogs so bulletproof. They love everyone, they get on, they don't fight and cause issues unless they have to. Yeah, just seem chilled out and relaxed. Well, it's probably the same technique that we use for our kids. When Chris and Kurt and Grace were growing up, they spent a lot of their time curled up on top of coats in the footwell of a buggy, in a Hilux, Toyota. Chris and Kurt they spent a bit of time in the middle seat of a Hughes 500 with me. Wherever we went, they'd come along. You'd find them asleep in the bottom of the fishing boat, or sometimes tucked up in the back of the tray back of the vehicle when it was parked. And that's basically the same as what we do here with these pups. You look at this little fella. Right, he's a chilled out little dude. Quilt has learned from a very young age not to complain, to just, if he wants to sleep, just lie down wherever. Usually he's in the footwell, and he gets trampled on, he gets walked over the top of by the other dogs, but he's in there with them. He's in there experiencing all the things of life, of his life, and all the sounds, smells, the swear words and the kind words and the pats and the kicks in the bum, whatever is needed to keep this thing rolling. He's experiencing it, and he's a chilled out little dude. Now I think that's the secret for life, is, you know, get over yourself, get in there and just enjoy it, take it, pop it as it comes, suck it up and keep rolling. And he saw a vision splendid of the sunlit plains extended, and at night the wondrous glory of the everlasting stars. Beautiful. Right, look at this. Big breach in the fence. Heaps of wallabies. Look at the dog sign in amongst that. See, since it's dried up here, they've been coming through pretty hard trying to find water there, digging. Over here, you can see where the wallabies and the dogs have been digging to try and find water. I'll put a couple of traps in here, could pick up a dog here. What I reckon I'll do is I'll dig out that bank over there a little bit, just so I can get through here. It won't matter either if there's a bit of a dig there. Dogs will, yeah, they'll be interested in that. So I'd rather do it now than hit it, jam up on the bull bar and be stuck. So. Done. My son Chris's trenching tool. They're an awesome piece of kit with a pick on one side, shovel the other. They can probably in battle, in a lot of wars, there's been more people killed with this than anything else. Was that fun? Was it? Was that fun, dude? Right? just this mill and the trough with no water in it. And I've got a track back on the road here again now. So I'm heading up towards the set where we put the dead chicken. I've got 4 traps in there, and this is a really good chance up ahead of us. Really good chance. Right, this is the setup here that I'm hoping that we'll catch a dog in. We had a track on the road back behind us. We have a dog. Right. We got him. We got a double. Very mossy, a little bit dusty kid. Yep. This is what we've been hoping for. Let's pick up a double. Okay, we're up to 6. I reckon Bunge, I reckon kids. Quilp. Oh, what do you reckon, Quilp? Righto, first male of the trip, big dog too. Yeah, big strong dog. I picked him up, I put that trap just here on the side of the bank. I've got another one, another trap over there in the middle of the road, a bit of urine. I had this one on the bank, I think, with a little bit of bitch's urine. Great. Right, I've got this one in 2 traps. I set one here and one over there, like 2 lead ins to where this dead chicken is. They've hauled it out. And yeah, little bitch, no pups on her. Wow, that's good when the plan comes together. That made the difference for us. That made the difference. We're on 4, and it's been pretty tough. This is our 9th night, I think, now. Tough going, because there's not that many dogs inside this pen, but I reckon I was chasing 2 dogs. And, yep, this looks like them. I said a bitch and a dog, and, yeah. Managed to put it together, and we've still got one more night to go. 6 down.